I don't know what to think about Twitch anymore. The entire company is just having a wild shift. Oh, and speaking of wild shift, I just want to apologize for the craziness that is my hair right now. I just got off a 10-hour flight from Twitchcon Paris with a baby that screamed the entire time. So your stream daddy's a little tired. Might be a little delirious during this one. Speaking of TwitchCons, they announced some amazing new things. I also had some opportunities to speak with employees at the event, and they shared with me some, they shared some secrets, and I want to talk about them. I can't share everything for obvious reasons, but I did get permission to share some important things. And Twitch today is just, it's not the Twitch that it was 6 months ago. Let's talk about it. Hey friends, real quick, did you know there's a free and easy way to get automated highlights and compilations of your streams? Also, at the end of this sponsor segment, there's a $25 giveaway, so hang out for that. But Sizzle.gg is the sponsor of this video, and they created a system that automatically makes clips, highlights, compilations of your stream for you with no editing needed whatsoever. All you do is sign up for a free account, you link it with your Twitch or your YouTube channel, and then Sizzle watches and analyzes your stream, and it uses video and audio cues to find the best moments of your stream and cut them into compilations for you. It's pretty wild. In fact, the system is so sophisticated that it can even filter by kills, headshots, knockdowns, sniper kills, and victories. It just watches your stream and cuts all those together and then gives them to you. How it works is you select one of your live streams for Sizzle to edit for you. You let them know what game you're playing, and then it just does the rest. And then with one click, you can share it straight to social media. Enjoy your free content, helping you reach a larger audience and grow your following. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is one of those work smarter, not harder kind of tools that everybody should be using. As for the $25 giveaway, Sizzle.gg is going to PayPal 2 of you that sign up for a free account. So I will put a link to that in the description down below. It's free money, so go sign up, start getting some free content, maybe get 25 bucks for some skins or whatever you want 25 bucks for. Back to the video. Let's jump into TwitchCon announcements first. We'll blast through the small ones, then we'll talk about the big hitters, and then we'll get into more like the nitty gritty of the behind the scenes at Twitch and what's going on over there. Cool. Lots of new stuff announced. You can now have shared ban information. So if someone's been banned from a different chat, you can see the reasoning behind it when you click on their name. It makes moderating a little bit easier. They are dramatically improving group streaming with streaming together. So you can have up to 5 people all streaming individually while also sharing their faces on each other's streams. It's pretty cool. I'm interested to see how people implement that in group games like Valorant. They've added some updates to their native Twitch alerts. Lots of little quality of life updates. It's cool. If you want to see more about these or the other ones that I didn't mention, go check out the keynote. But there were 2 new features announced that were significant that people are talking about. Twitch has finally realized that a platform that is live streaming only doesn't have the whole picture and doesn't provide for all the needs of streamers. Twitch needs discoverability for streamers and something for viewers to browse when their favorite streamers aren't live. It needs more content, and it looks like we're getting it. First one, stories. Someone actually came up to me during my meet and greet. I hadn't watched the keynote yet and was like, hey, did you hear Twitch is adding stories? And I thought he was joking. It's not that it's like a bad idea. It's just like the funny cliche thing like, oh, we're adding stories. And like even YouTube shut down their stories recently. But if you look at it a little differently, it can kind of make sense. I'm really hoping this doesn't turn into an Instagram stories kind of thing where people send 50 Instagram stories a day. Bruh. But it's a great way to directly communicate and update your audience. Like I have a great personal example of this. When I started occasionally streaming on Twitch again, I posted a YouTube video called I'm Going Back to Twitch. I tweeted about it. I let everybody know on every platform I could. And then I went live and I still, after like 3 months, get people saying, oh, Harris is back on Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, I've been back here for a while, guys. Not every follower on Twitch follows you everywhere else, or even sees what you post everywhere else. It's a really great way to be able to reach your followers, or specifically your subscribers, and say things like, hey guys, this Saturday's stream is a very special stream. Make sure you're there. Make sure you're there on time. I don't want you to miss the exciting announcement, right? You can tweet that, but a lot of your viewers are gonna miss that. But either way, we won't really know how much engagement, how effective it is until it comes out, which is in October. The second big one, and this is the really big feature, is Twitch's new discovery feed. It's basically Twitch's own TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Reels. Guys, viewers can finally browse clips easily and find new streamers to watch. We've been asking for this for a long time. I made a video asking for this 4 years ago, which begs the question, why did it take them so long? And they actually kind of answered that in the keynote.
Viewers spending hours in a clip feed is not our goal.
The employee I spoke to actually gave some extra clarification on this. After I made that video about like a clips browser and everything, I sat down with employees multiple times. I had calls with employees. We talked about exactly how to implement this, and they were pumped about it. And apparently what happened is that idea circulated in Twitch for years. The problem was the idea kept getting shut down by executives who were worried that if people just started doom scrolling clips, they wouldn't watch live streams anymore. So the idea that they came up to fix that problem is generally in this discovery feed, they're gonna show you clips from streamers that you don't already watch, streamers you don't follow. The main goal of the discovery feed is to expose you to new live streams rather than to watch it instead of watching live streams. I'm super excited, but the Harris in me is skeptical about two things. Two things I'm worried about. First one, creating the vertical content has to be easy and painless for the streamer, otherwise it won't get widely adopted. And that might sound obvious, but I have a very specific reason. Streamers end their stream for two reasons. One, they either run out of time, they have something to do after, or two, they've been streaming for hours and they're exhausted and they need to shut it down. Either way, sifting through a list of clips that your viewers created is not something that's high on someone's priority list when they finish their stream. Something I would love as a creator is at the end of every stream, show me a graph of the entire stream that shows where the most clipped moments are. That way I can see at a glance what the best moments of my stream were, and I can grab moments from those spots, upload them to the discovery feed, and I'm done. Please, Twitch, that would be a huge time saver. So making it easy for streamers is the first thing. The second thing is it needs to be customizable for streamers without ruining that first thing. Right now, vertical clips can only look like this because of how simple the vertical clip editor is. And as a viewer, if I'm scrolling through the discovery feed and every single clip looks exactly the same, I'm gonna lose interest and I'm gonna leave. My ADHD needs that dopamine hit, Twitch. Don't take that from me. So here is an idea that I think Twitch could implement on top of what it already has. And hear me out. There's a little bit of a bias in here, I understand that. Tens of thousands of streamers are already customizing their vertical layout using the vertical OBS plugin that we released for free a couple months ago. Twitch, give us a second vertical stream key so we can send both the horizontal and the vertical straight to Twitch. Both the horizontal and the vertical stream are sent to Twitch at the same time, but the horizontal stream is what viewers see. The vertical stream is just kind of living alongside it in the background. And then when someone clips the stream, it makes a vertical copy of that clip that the streamer can just send straight to the discovery feed. Now the streamer has super customizable clips that they made themselves, designed specifically for vertical, and it took no extra editing once the clip was made. Let me know what you think in the comments of that idea. I'd love to know if you have any feedback for me. And while you're down there, hit the like button because it's free and it helps out. So cool, thank you. The discovery feed is coming this fall. I'm pumped to see how it actually turns out. I see a lot of people talking about this on Twitter saying it's too little too late. If you wanted to turn this around, you should have done it years ago. And maybe that's true, but I think those people are genuinely missing the larger picture that's actually happening here at Twitch, because it's kind of wild what's happening right now. Dan Clancy's been the CEO of Twitch for 4 months now, and there have been more changes over the last 4 months than there have been over the last 2 to 3 years. And not just like features on the outside, there have been changes on the back end too. The employees I spoke to mentioned to me that Dan is trying to get to know every single employee at Twitch. Like he's frequently checking in on multiple different departments at Twitch, something that Emmett Shear never did, or at least not anytime recently. He's desperately trying to add new features to make Twitch exciting and competitive again. Some of them good, and albeit some of them not so good. But the point is that Emmett Shear had been the CEO of Twitch for a very long time, and clearly he's been checked out for a while. And whether or not Dan can step in and connect with streamers in a way that fixes the platform, we're just gonna have to watch and see. And honestly, I'm still gonna be a little skeptical. The man's favorite thing to do in life is to touch grass I don't know how on earth he can possibly relate to gamers, but from the constant live streams on the platform, building his own community, to being at Twitchcon and giving his badge to a streamer who needed some help, I never expected to say this, but I'm slowly becoming a Dan Clancy fan, at least enough for me to keep an eye on him and see what happens. But on the opposite side of this, I think he's got an uphill battle. I think a lot of damage has been done at Twitch. I think a lot of damage has been done with the trust of Amazon, and Dan has to undo a lot of that damage. Amazon clearly has very little patience for what's going on over there. I made a guess in my recent video about Twitch's new 70-30 split, the Partner Plus program, and about why only the top 1,000 streamers could apply for that. And how I figured that it was probably because Amazon only gave Twitch a limited budget. Said we can give 70-30, but we can only give you this much money for it. And the way they fit everything into that budget was by limiting who got that split. And again, the conversation with these employees, they're not specifically in the monetization department, but it seems like that's pretty much what it was. So Dan's got his work cut out for him. It seems like he's coming in at the make or break moment of Twitch. I mean, can he do it? I don't know, but it feels nice to be slightly optimistic about Twitch for the first time in a very long time. I'll keep you updated, so hit the subscribe button down below. And if you don't have any interesting comments to add, just leave an emoji in the comments because engagement helps the video a lot. Thank you. And as always, happy streaming.